Today is May 26th, 2017. This is Tank's Vlog, wrapping up the day in sports. Why do I look like this? A clown? Well, it's Red Nose Day. Walgreens, you buy a red nose, you wear it on the 25th. It's supposed to end child poverty. You know, one of those like feel-good things, group participation things. Now, I might look like a clown, but I know one team that is a bunch of clowns, and that is the New York Mets. It's over. There's no saving this season. It is a mess. It's off the rails. It is a failure. The only hope for the Mets is to start looking at next year, how to build for next year, and one of the things you have to do is fire the manager. Fire the manager now. Terry Collins he has completely obliterated the bullpen. What I don't understand is, you had the ace about ready to pitch tonight, Jacob deGrom. And then you pull him because you think it's going to rain. And it doesn't rain! So you put Rafael Monterrible in there. Naturally, Rafael Monterrible can't make it out of the third inning. Gives up 3 runs. Probably could have given up more. But the Padres are so terrible, they only scored 3 runs off Rafael Monterrible. So the Mets stayed in the game only to tease you. To tease you. And then he uses Addison Reed, whose arm is going to be... Addison Reed's arm is going to fall off. Jerry Blevin's arm is going to fall off. Everyone's arm is going to fall off. He misuses his pen to such a great degree. And then he just says the stupidest things in these press conferences. I think at this point, if you fire Terry Collins, it will be a great relief to Terry Collins. I mean, it's to the point now where the Mets have to fire Terry Collins for Christ's sake, our sake, Mets fans' sake, the Mets' sake, and his own sake. Oh, dear Lord above. And you know what this means. Addison Reed has pitched now a couple of days in a row. He looked tired tonight. He ain't going to pitch tomorrow. So you know what that means. Tomorrow, the Mets are going to lose because the bullpen won't be able to hold Jacob deGrom's lead. Unless Jacob deGrom goes 9, they're not going to win. And this is how snowballs happen. This is how you get things to snowball. Terry Collins has lost the ability to manage this team. He has lost the ability to reason. He has lost the ability. He is just drowning. The Mets are drowning. They need to throw a life preserver, a life raft, and get him out of there. I honestly can't tell you who the best person is to hire right now. I mean, if you could talk Jim Leyland out of retirement, maybe. Maybe some manager comes available next year you could hire. Maybe I wish they didn't fire Wally Backman. Wally Backman's who I really want to be managing this team. I mean, I don't know who you could bring in at this point that's going to save this team. I don't trust Dick Scott. I don't trust Bob Melvin. You got to just change it. Just change the voice in the room. I'm tired of Terry Collins' press conferences. I'm tired of him. I am tired of Terry Collins. I am so fed up with Terry Collins. I'm sick of that voice, sick of his sigh, sick of his just inane, just go out there pretending it's a bullpen batting. What the hell is that supposed to mean, Terry? NBA tonight, Eastern Conference Finals came to an end with a monstrous dud. Cleveland Cavaliers put away the Boston Celtics in 5. Game wasn't never close. 43 points first quarter. LeBron James, big game. Celtics just didn't have enough firepower. For now, they add a free agent next year, get a good draft pick. Maybe the Celtics can challenge the Cavaliers next year. LeBron will be a year older. But you just knew this wasn't going to be a series. You knew it was always going to be Cavs-Warriors. Now we have a full week of hype for the big rematch. Cavs-Warriors 3. Like Ali Frazier 3. The Thriller in Manila. Could this finals possibly have enough drama to make up for how lousy and boring this entire postseason has been for the NBA? That will remain to be seen. I just don't know. I think the Warriors are just on such a mission that nothing's going to stop them. We'll have to see what happens next week. And closing out, we have to talk about that hockey game. What a classic in Pittsburgh. Game 7, double overtime. The first time Game 7 at the Eastern Conference Finals went to double overtime since 1994. We don't want to remember what happened then. But let's go to tonight. I mean, Craig Anderson kept the Senators in the game time and time again. The Penguins scored twice in the game to take the lead, but the Senators answered back right away in the second period and in the third period. And then Craig Anderson made some marvelous saves in the first overtime, stoning Phil Kessel on a breakaway, knocking the puck on top of the net another time. The Penguins really carried the puck throughout the extra session. Then the game goes double overtime, and Chris Kunitz just gets the right shot, the right time. Craig Anderson doesn't see it clearly, and the puck goes in just over his shoulder. Kunitz's second goal of the game. Penguins on the way to the Stanley Cup Final, where they will have a chance to win back-to-back Stanley Cup titles. I mean, terrific. A terrific series. This entire playoffs has been fantastic. What can you ask anything better? NHL Finals, Stanley Cup Finals begin Monday night. Nashville Predators, Pittsburgh Penguins. I really am going to be rooting hard for the Predators. I don't know if they can win. I think the Penguins have the better team. But the Predators have played terrific on defense. Pekka Rinne, PK Subban. I can't wait. I can't wait to the Stanley Cup Finals. And with the way the Mets are playing, I'm going to be watching a lot of those Stanley Cup Finals because I need a friggin' break from the Mets. Good day.